Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Good night, everyone. Today, uh, we would like to have a debate about the should we ban a plastic bags. There are two groups. My group is consists of me, Muhammad Fatan Mubina, Melanie Apriliana Saginting, and Mario Samputra. And then the opponents group, which is a negative group, is consists of Oren Florentin, uh, Gafrazi Fanda, and Dela Febrani, who replaced by Dio Ananta. Uh, as a first speaker from positive team, I would like to give definition and argument about it. Before I convey my parts, I will give the definition about plastic bag. Plastic bag is a bag made from a very thin, flexible plastic. People usually use it when go shopping. I have seen the negative effects of plastic bag usage, so that I persuade to support the banning of plastic bag. The banning of plastic bag is a way that prohibiting the usage of plastic bag and replace it with other material that having better impacts to environment. I think the usage of plastic should be banned because it has many negative effects to environment. As we can see that there are many living things and environment that being harmed by plastic bag usage. For example, research suggests that 52% of the world turtles have eaten plastic. The reasons are simple. A floating plastic bag can look like a lot of jellyfish, algae, or other species that make up a large component of the sea turtle's diets. All sea turtle species are at risk from plastic. And then I would like to tell that the outlook for the turtles that eat plastic is bleak. For 22% ingesting just one plastic item can be a death sentence. Sharp plastic can rupture internal organs and bags can cause intestinal blockage, leaving turtles unable to feed, resulting in starvation. Even if they survive, consuming plastic can make turtles unnaturally buoyant, which can stunt their growth and lead to slow reproduction rates. And also, I would like to tell you that plastic plastic bags are harmful to humans. Plastic can affect our health through these ways. First, we eat, drink, and breathe microplastics every day. These small plastic particles may harm our health once they have entered our bodies. Two, plastic products contain chemical additives. A number of these chemicals have been associated with serious health problems, such as hormone-related cancers, infertility, and neurodevelopment disorders like ADHD, and autism. Three, and the last is when plastic and microplastic end up in the environment, they attract microorganisms such as harmful bacteria or pathogens. If microplastics containing these pathogens enter our body, they may increase the risk of infection. I think that's all from me as a first speaker.
All right, Fatan, thank you for your argument. So let me talk right now. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gafrazi Fanda from the negative team, and I'm gonna introduce my team first. Okay, my team is consists of myself as the first speaker, and the second speaker will be played by Oren Florentin, and the third speaker will play by Dio Ananta, who replaced Adela Febriani. So, as Fatan said in his argument, I don't see any lack that I don't see anything that I need to rebut. So I'm gonna jump into my argument right now. So some countries internationally and even some city centers in Indonesia has applying to reduce use of plastic bag. For example, like in Indomaret and Alfamart. These two convenience stores tell us to bring our own bag for our shopping. The problem that occur is that there will be some people who usually forget to bring their bag, or people who unexpectedly needed to buy something in the large amount or scale. In this case, I don't see the effectiveness in banning the use of plastic bags. And if this house believe about the statement why we should ban the plastic bag, why only the plastic bag? Plastic bag has been used in a lot of things in our daily life. For example, like chair, table, a single-use bottle that made of plastic when we go to the convenience store. Many things use plastic in our daily life. For example, like decoration and even toys for our kids. You may wonder why many people still use plastic bags. Well, in my experience, I can conclude that the using of plastic bags for daily needs is related to the effectiveness and low cost of production and cheaper price. Plastic bags also have some advantages such as waterproof, and they are more lighter rather than other things that Fatan stated before. And it have more mobility and does not take up much space. It can't be denied that this is one of the reasons why people still use plastic bags. Plastic is also durable and not easily damaged and does not require heavy maintenance. A study conducted by researcher at the University of Arizona and California Loma Linda University in 2010 measured that bacteria in a sample of reusable bags, finding many contain dangerous ones, such as coliform found in half the bags and E. coli found in the 12% of the bags. Well, plastic may be less recyclable than other material, but there were no such material that can be alternative for plastic for now, which have cheaper price and not that hard to maintenance. Rather than banning the products that have real much benefit and more effectiveness, a better approach, in my suggest, will be better if we focus to on controlling littering and other policies to ensure that proper disposal will be more good. Ban of using plastic is also can make people lose their jobs for those who depend themselves in this industry. There are many people who work at, maybe as we can see, a plastic factory. They creating plastic bags. So what if the government suddenly tell, hey, we don't need to use plastic bags anymore. We want to try more eco-friendly approach. And what happened to that person who work at the plastic factory? Are they gonna lose their job? And if they lose their job, then will be a lot of people who jobless, and then crime can be become more high rate because of that. Well, since we know that plastic is being used by a lot of company in the world, plastic is not that bad too, in my opinion. There are a lot of people who have skill to recycle the plastic bags into something new, so it's not just dumb anywhere and everywhere, even though some people do that. But there are people who can manage to recycle that, and it even reusable and not single use. But the main material is plastic, and people like this made money from that. And what will happen if this house ban their main income that they depend their life on? And if this house is told that plastic bag is harming the environment, there are also many things that harming the environment. So why is this house believe in just focusing in banning the plastic bags? And if the plastic bag will finally ban, is it only applied for the society or the government too as well? Is there really any other alternative that effective as plastic bag that have low cost and can supply a lot of job field out there? That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
All right then. Thank you, Gafra, or the leader of opposition, for your argument. All right, I would like to say thank you for the opportunity to provide my argument. So I am Maurice Samputra, speaking as a Deputy Prime Minister. So we believe that everyone here also aware that plastic bags are all around us. It litters everywhere from down the street near your home to the public park that you frequently visit and to the shopping mall that where you usually go. And even inside your home drawers, which you every day would put the plastic bag from your shopping errand inside the drawer. And most commonly, being thrown to the body of water where thousands of animals reside. So plastic bag litter has even caused a great problem in many areas, including yours. In the urban areas, the plastic bags become the culprit of the clogging water drainage when it is the rainy seasons. The streets become flooded with water and trash just because of the plastic bags clogging the sewerage pipes. So we also aware and know that our Earth glasshouse effect is currently very high, which explains why many big corporates such as Apple, KFC, McDonald's, and many more ensure that we will use a degradable bag instead of a plastic bag. We hear every day on the advertisement that we should and must save energy because it will help our environmental health and also the global climate. But it seems that only few will take the matters of plastic bags, which is made from polyethylene, seriously. Plastic bags are made from a substance that is derived from a crude oil refining and natural gas processing. And we must understand that fossil oil and natural gas are non-renewable resources, and through their extraction and production, they will emit the greenhouse gas, which contribute to the global climate change, which I mentioned before. And also to make things worse, petroleum-based plastic bags are composed of a very resistant synthetic polymers that may take up to 1,000 or more years until they completely degrade in a natural environment. What does occur in most instances is that when out in the environment, the plastic breaks up into a tiny microscopic piece that get deposited into the oil where we grow our food or contaminate the waterways. So this piece can be so small that they are invisible to our eyes. And just like the news that we got the other days, the scientists found that there is a human's blood that contains microplastic, which is furthermore adding to the reason why we should just stop using plastic bags because of this unseen particle. It's already everywhere around us. So the truth is that we do not know yet the full scale of the negative impacts that plastic waste can have on the marine and also terrestrial environment because it hasn't been around long enough to allow us to assess a possible scenarios of its influence on the natural cycles of the earth. However, one thing that we know is that by introducing a pollutant that will never break down in an environment will have for human, animal, and plants, they will surely exceed all of our even worse predictions. So that is why we believe that the use of plastic bags should and must be banned. So that's from me. I raise my case and I will be pass the opportunity for the Deputy Leader of Opposition. Thank you.
All right. First of all, thank you for letting me to speak here. My name is Autumn Florentin from the second speaker of Negative, and I'm gonna talk that plastic has a big role in everyday life. Usually, it is used as a packaging material for food and beverage because it is strong, light, and practical. Humans can also process plastic into various items with various shapes and uses. Therefore, plastic is flexible object. Having plastic object will also last longer because this object do not have a problem with wear. Affirmative speaker have told you that with a lot of plastic, it will cause a lot of garbage to be scattered everywhere. Then it can also cause cloud drains, and some say that will cause a glaze effect. In responding to this, maybe there are some problems due to the use of plastic bags, but I don't think it's an easy problem to ignore. We know that there are many impacts from the use of plastic bags, so we must be able to overcome what the problem is because it's depend on each of us how to think of solution to existing problem. Then we also cannot say that plastic is important for our daily life because not all single-use plastic can pollute in the the environment. As for plastic content that can be recycled, then there is also a problem, namely because people have not fully participated in controlling the use of single-use plastic. Then we also reduce the use of single-use plastic as much as possible. However, plastic cannot be completely banned because plastic also brings many benefits. The production cost and energy required to manufacture are very small. Other alternatives to plastic, such as cloth bags, for example, can actually bring other dangers because the energy required for its production is very large. In line with Iksan, Deputy Chairperson of the Indonesian Plastic Industry Association, Budi Susanto, Sadiman said he objected. According to him, this ban will hit the industry and potentially put around 5,000 people out of work. He obtained this figure from the calculation of provincial government that around 300 tons of waste are disposed of per day, multiplied by 30 days for a month, and the industry's assumption is that 32 tons of plastic require one worker. In this way, it can even help people who are having a hard time getting a job. In the use of plastic, one must also be able to think critically and be able to think creatively so that what is around can be useful and even become a work. Currently, there are also many creative craftsmen who make their work sell well and famous of process of course, all of them only with plastic waste. After recycling the waste, only then can it become the main ingredient in making the best masterpiece. Then maybe we can see the benefit of using plastic bags for traders. Traders have been using plastic bags for about 50 years. The advantage of using this loading tool is that is effective, easy to use and store. These bags are also available in bulk purchase that are very affordable price compared to bags made of paper. In large quantities, the use of plastic bag is actually more profitable for traders. In addition, the bag is faster to open and use. This is very helpful for cashiers who are very busy, so they can serve customers who are waiting in line faster. Its practical design also makes the bag lightweight and doesn't take up much space. Like seller, consumers get almost the same benefits with plastic bag. People feel that it's more practical to use plastic bags instead of paper. Plastic bags are more durable because they don't tear easily and are even more advantageous when it rains. In addition, used plastic bags can also be reused for other purposes, for example, to line trash can or store unused item. After cleaning, plastic bags can be reused for other things. Even though there are negative impact from plastic bags, people can still outsmart it by recycle them. There are many creative ideas that can be put into practice. Many mothers spend their time recycling plastic waste, including shopping bags, to create new products that are useful and sell value. Plastic may be less recyclable than other products, but landfills offer a safe and environmentally friendly ways to manage waste. And space will not run out even for thousands of years, since landfills are basically designed to mummify trash. None of the decomposes. In addition, plastic also takes up less landfill space than other alternatives, but rather than ban products that have tangible benefits. A better approach to plastic use is to focus on waste control and the other policies to ensure proper disposal. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
All right, thank you for the opportunity. I'm third speaker from affirmative team. So first, I want to tell why only plastic bags should be banned. The reason why plastic bag must be banned is because plastic bags are the most widely used plastic and cannot be renewed. People usually use plastic bag when going shopping. If I imagine how many people go to the market and live with the plastic bag in their hand. You say that plastic bags make people easier to carry things instead of using plastic bags. We can use shopping bags made of cloth. The example is eco bag. The type of fabric used by the eco bags come from environmentally friendly materials. Compared to plastic bags, eco bags are considered more durable and have advantages. People who work in plastic factories can look for other jobs or create new jobs such as self-employed. I think there are many jobs in this world. It just depends on whether the person wants to work or not. Plastic bags have caused a lot of big problems. We believe that plastic bags bring many bad impacts on many living things and the environment. Plastic bags that are thrown into the sea can be eaten or swallowed by living creatures in the sea. In urban areas, many waterways are clogged with the plastic bags. So when it rains, the streets become flooded with water and garbage. And even more so if it continues raining, it can cause flooding. Plastic bags are made from materials that derived from crude oil refining and natural gas processing. Fossil oil and natural gas are non-renewable research and through their extractions and production. They emit greenhouse gases which contribute to global climate change. The greenhouse effect is an event when the heat in the earth is trapped because it is blocked by emission gas such as carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Our Earth's greenhouse effect is currently very high. This is caused by plastic bags. Waste originating from the activities of residents in urban areas is very large and is thought to be a potential source of methane gas. Methane gas is one of the greenhouse gases that can cause the greenhouse effect as a cause of global warming. Petroleum-based plastic bags are made up of highly resistant synthetic polymers that can take up to 1,000 years or never to completely decompose in the natural environment. And if plastic becomes tiny microscopic species that get deposited on the ground where we grow food or contaminate otherwise, as my friend said before, there was a news a few days ago that scientists found that there is human blood that contains microplastics. Any product, as long as it still contains polymer, it is still plastic. For example, plastic bags are made from natural materials that are easily biodegradable. Indeed, it is easily destroyed, but even the smallest plastic components are still there. Even breaking into smaller particles and causing a new danger called microplastic. With this very small size, microplastic can be easily absorbed by the body. The FAO and WHO Food Addictive Safety state that some monomers are carcinogenic or toxic if ingested. The following are the danger of microplastic for health based on an article from CNN. Microplastic interfere with the endocrine system. Additives in plastic are suspected of being able to interfere with the endocrine or hormonal system in the body. Toxic material are chemical compounds that have previously been absorbed by plastic will be released and accumulate biologically in the environment. After that, a lot of food ingredients that are harmful because of microplastic will probably accumulate in the digestive tract of animals that eat plastic. Interfere with the immune system. It is estimated that only the smallest particle between 1.5 micrometers or less can enter the capillaries of organs throughout the body. Microplastics are thought to interact with the immune system and potentially cause oxidative stress and change in DNA. So, we as the affirmative team agree that plastic bags should be banned and not used anymore. This is all for our common good because the negative impact caused by this plastic bag is very much. This plastic waste can hamper our life because it can otherwise not only human life is given the negative effects of this plastic bag, but marine life as well. And even More so if the plastic components break down into microplastic, which are then eaten by us humans. Of course, this has created no problems for health. Therefore, these plastic bags should be banned. That's all from me. Thank you.
All right, thanks for the opportunity. I'm from the negative third speaker. The affirmative speaker has told you that with a lot of plastic, it will cause a lot of garbage scattered everywhere. Then it can also cause clogged drains. Then there are also those who say it will cause a glass effect. It is a mistake because there might be some problem due to use of the plastic bag. But I don't think it's an easy problem to ignore. We know that there are many impacts from use of black plastic. Therefore, we must be able to overcome which is the problem, because it depends on each of us how to think of solution to existing problems. And besides, not all single-use plastic can pollute the environment as for plastic content that can be recycled. Then there is also a problem, namely because people have not fully participated in controlling the use of single plastic. Because if people are involved in controlling the use of plastic, then it will not cause problem. However, plastic cannot be completely banned because plastic also brings many benefits and production costs and energy required to manufacture it are very small. Other alternatives to plastic, such as cloth bags, for example, can actually bring other dangers because the energy required for its production is very large. I also agree with the second speaker of my team. We know that there are many impacts from the use of plastic bags. So we must be able to overcome what the problem, because it depends on each of us how to think of solution to existing the problems. I strongly agree with this statement because we as an individual must not run from our problem. Instead, we have to face it and find the solution for it. Because if this house just told people to ban the plastic bags, it could be a new problem, such as my first speaker say, what happened to people that didn't bring tote bag everywhere? They will have a struggle carry their stuff that they bought. And also, as my first speaker said, the plastic bag is really efficient with its features that are lighter, didn't take too much space, and also fireproof. Why we should deny to use this? Why we struggle ourselves to do such thing? If there an easy way, then I believe we should take it, rather than we to do more effort and needed more cost to do it for something that's not an urgent. Thank you. That's all from me.
All right, thank you, Dio, for your argument, for your summary. Me, Muhammad Nubina, as a reply speaker from Positive Team, will convey that I will convey that there are many harms that causing by plastic bag usage. The usage of plastic bag give many harms than the advantage, and we can use the bag that using different material like paper or wood. We can see the animals and humans are treated by the negative effects of plastic bags. There are many dangerous organisms and substances. Plastic bag usage should be banned permanently because of this negative thing that making society in danger. I think that's all from me. I rest my case. Thank you.
All right. First of all, thank you for letting me to speak here. And I'm from the reply speaker of negative. In the argument that has been conveyed, we can see that the positive team said that they had thought that with a lot of plastic it would cause a lot of garbage to be scattered everywhere. then it could also cause clog drains, and then someone said that it will cause a glass effect. And there are differences in each of their argument. As said before, that they say in impact of using plastic bag is that it can cause a lot of garbage to be scattered everywhere. Then it can also cause drains to become clogged, and some say it will cause a glass effect. But for us, the impact is manageable because, in our opinion, plastic may be less recyclable than other products. But landfilling offer a safe and environmentally friendly way to manage waste, and space will not run out even for thousands of years, since landfills are basically designed to mummify trash, none of it decomposes. In addition, plastic also takes up less landfill space than other alternatives, and we think instead of banning products that have tangible benefit, a better approach to plastic use is to focus on waste control and other policies to ensure proper disposal. I think that's all from me. Thank you.